This episode has been brought to you by onevideo.co.uk. For all your video and editing requirements, visit OneVideo. Welcome to another episode of iPad Screencast with me, Nicholas Hill. Some of you might have noticed that you can now get hold of this via the iTunes website, the iTunes store, as a podcast. And what we've actually done is we've replaced the original Mac Show feed with this as an HD feed, so you can get access to this podcast and all the episodes as we release them via iTunes subscription. Okay, so today we're going to take a quick look at a little application that I got hold of and I've been playing with called Articles. Essentially, it's an interface to the Wikipedia website. I've had a play with it. I think it's very, very simple and straightforward, but it does its job very well. So I thought we'd take a quick look at that today. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by firing up Articles, which we can see on my desktop. And we're given a display that looks like a few sheets of stacked paper, with it suggesting that we tap in the search bar to start. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to start by searching for something. So I thought what I'll do is I'll search for my old school. There we go, Royal Russell. Now what this is going to do, this is going to connect through to Wikipedia, and it's going to pull down and display for me the entry for Royal Russell School on Wikipedia. And so what we can see is it looks very much like Wikipedia. I mean, essentially it is. All it's doing is clearly rendering up an HTML page and displaying it cleanly within these pages. But it's nice to be able to have access to the Wikipedia via a little application which is clean, got a nice clean interface. You don't have to be browsing the website, and it gives us the ability to be able to use Wikipedia and to research things quite quickly and easily and cleanly. Now there are a couple of things that we can do, as you would probably expect to be able to do, is as we find things we can do things like we can create bookmarks for them. And I can give it a name that I want. We can also mail these articles to other people. So I can send that to Nick at itidiots.com. And what it's going to do is it's going to email me obviously the original Wikipedia link, because I don't necessarily know that the person on the other end is going to be able to receive this and view this in some sort of iPad format. That wouldn't make any sense. So that's now emailed that link off. What we can do is we can also have multiple windows, which makes sense to be able to search for other things. So we could search for, I don't know, BMW, there we go, BMW Sauber. And there we go, we've got the entry page on Wikipedia for BMW Sauber. And again, we could scroll through and we can read that. So I quite like this application. It's quite handy to be able to look things up quite quickly and easily. It does have one feature which I quite liked. Let me see if I can find that for you. It's not there. Okay. It's called Nearby. So what this is going to do is this is going to take my location, which we've seen before, and it's going to allow us to be able to see interesting entries on Wikipedia, or supposedly interesting entries on Wikipedia around where I live. So let's take a look over at Sutton Valence, which is where I work, my offices are, and there's a Wikipedia entry for Sutton Valence, and we can read about the place. So it doesn't look amazingly interesting as an entry, but obviously there are entries based around towns, I think, or villages, anywhere that's obviously created and put a Wikipedia entry onto Wikipedia. So we can look for stuff around and nearby to us and sort of read about it. So I found that to be sort of novel. I'm not sure how much I'd quite use it, but maybe whilst you're out and about on holiday, if you've got access to the internet, You could do a little bit of research into places nearby and see if there are places worth visiting. Okay, so what also it's got, and let's just see if I can find it. Oh, that's crashed out. Let's just go back in. Okay, so what we've also got is we've got the ability to be able to choose what language we want to be able to have articles in, very much like on the Wikipedia website. And as you can see, obviously English being the dominant language in which articles have been written in, but we've got a lot of articles in German and French and Italian. So it does give us the ability to be able to switch the languages and look at stuff that way. Okay, so that was a quick look at the application articles which I put onto my iPad to show to you today. Okay, thanks. Bye bye.